that in that house are doing. So you probably have heard about this. The government are thinking about this. So banning buy one get one free basically in supermarkets. They're thinking of banning that. Um, in food supermarkets and things like that. Levying charges on cheaper clothes. And fines for family who don't separate their rubbish. So the Green Party, obviously, the people who are behind this. And it's hard to know if it's for the greater good. It's really, really hard to know. It's hard to know with the Green Party if they're doing this for the greater good, or they're doing it just to get a few extra cents out of the people of Ireland. But you think I would be behind it, but again, you know what? It's just to me it seems like it's just going to be more expense on people. I just say straight, and I'm for tackling environmental challenge we have. But the thing is, and I say this to the Green Party the same this time and why if I ever get talking to them, the thing that we need, and this is the thing, and people might say, it's not needed, but it is needed. I think it's very much needed, and I do think we should bring it in, because Cavan County Council really, really want to bring this in. So you basically, and I've explained it. So they go around to your house, and I'm just going to say this straight. If you go to the dump, you have to get a receipt. So please keep that receipt. Because Cavan County Council, along with other county councils, to send members of the council out to check to see where you dispose of your rubbish in a bin, or do you go to the dump and you have to have a document. And this is how we would catch the people illegal dumping, because again, this is the thing I'm really, this is destroying the countryside of Ireland, illegal dumping and littering. This is destroying it. The Irish countryside's destroyed. Even back 10 years ago, I could walk through the countryside and there wouldn't be rubbish. Because back years ago, it was more extreme. They just find you and you'd be disgraced. In other words, they name and shame you. Nowadays, you can't do that, unfortunately, because that's how you get them. If you name and shame them and just shame the hell out of them. And years ago, you would have been shamed in the community for doing that, for being such a scumbag. And that's the way. Because back years ago, especially when Cavan, I even know of a situation in Cavan back in the 80s where somebody dumped rubbish and was found out and he was named and shamed. He lost his job, he had to move away because people shamed him. Because the council had to clean up after him. And he was shamed. He was completely shamed. He wasn't able to stay in Cavan because he was shamed so badly and couldn't get a job and everything, because he then was just dragged through the door. And that was proper order, because he did do it. And he did suffer the consequences of that. But the thing is, and as I was saying, that the council, maybe I might talk about in another video, but anyway, this food, because again, the Green Party, I don't think they will get in. The Green Party won't get in the next election. They'll never see probably the light of day again in the election. Because again, they're just going to cause more. Like, I understand what they're saying about food being disposed of in bins. I understand it, but again, it's a lot of stress at the moment of time. There's a lot of stress in families. A lot of them have lost their jobs. A lot of them are not even in work at the moment because of this virus and everything. So maybe I say to him in a while, maybe just push back a few years, 2, 3, 5 years away. Push it 5 years away and just say, the families are going through hell at the moment. Maybe just back down a bit. But again, the Green Party, they just want to push it on people. It's the same with the code, and the code in the town, Cavan Town, you have to buy smokeless code now from now on. Again, we asked, a few county councillors and myself asked, can they push it back, even next year, push it back for another year, instead of putting more pressure on people that are already struggling. And again, what we got from the government is we have to follow orders. We don't have any say, the local authorities have no say. The government have said, this is it, if you don't like it, tough. And that's basically the answer we got in the council. That you have the local authorities have no say or no governance over the over their own district. Which is something that is should be the local authorities should have a little bit of say in what happens locally. But the government have said it's basically signed off and nothing can be done now about it. So yeah, a great country we live in. But again, I don't know, the government are just talking about it. But I just think it'd be more for money just for taking out of families at the moment of the time which are already struggling. And again, some environmentalists might say, why are you whinging and quipping and crying about it? But again, with the moment of time with everything going on, I don't think it's necessary to put more pressure on people. Again, so that's just my opinion. Again, people have different opinions. Maybe it's for the greater good, I don't know. We have to wait and see. But yeah, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.